I don't know why the mic keeps screwing up on me when I try and start the recording. Anyway, I was looking at my map, and I think I've got the right marker I need to head to. My custom marker isn't showing there. Weird. I want to make sure I only have one quest up on my... I should only have one quest marker on my compass. Okay. I'm just going to ride up and over the mountains here. It's going to be a long ride. But I have to kind of parkour up and over a mountain here somehow. Okay, we're coming up this mountain, but around this way. Oh, good. Now I found like a path through the snow. I can kind of zigzag up and around. Go, horsey, go. Don't tell me that's not an invisible wall, is it? Usually if it is, I would have gotten a message you can't go that way. Alright, I can't get up that way. This is weird. Let me look at my map again and see where I'm at. So I want to make sure I'm heading south by southeast, which is the way I'm going. Looks like it's not going to let me over this mountain for some reason. I might have to go all the way to take the long way around here. Yeah, some of these views are just awesome. Alright, so now I've got... At least I'm seeing the marker again. There's a fast travel point down here. What is this? This is Bone Chill Passage. I think I need to go there eventually. Let me try getting up here. This is what happens when you try and take a shortcut in Skyrim sometimes. It winds up taking 10 times longer than taking the long way around. Once I get over this mountain, it should be a pretty straight path back down. Okay, now we're moving again. And a little teeny pass here. I hope I can make it through. Yes. Now I think I'm actually on, yeah, I'm definitely on passable terrain again. Okay, good. Okay, wish you could see this. It's a really beautiful view. We're at 4 minutes and 15 seconds in case YouTube does be nice. Now I can fall right down here. Boom! Go Robo Horse. No damage at all. Better do a quick save. Let me bring my map again. We should be getting... Alright, that's the Pale Cave. Alright, so now... Alright, I'm back on a road finally. Okay, now I vaguely remember this. Yeah, the entrance should be... Where's about there? And this should be Engelman's. Yep, Engelman's Rest. Okay. Good time for a hard save. There we go. Okay, so I made it over the mountains to Engelman's Rest. And now I'm going in, and our rim should probably just magically appear in here with me, even though I left him in the dust ages ago. Yep, there he is. Let's see if he has anything to say. Okay, now I need to have him talk more about the theft. Actually, I am going to let him finish his conversation, just in case. So I'm saying, how did they manage to get in and overtake you, buddy?
Well, let me think a moment. I'm still in a bit of a haze from the ordeal. I believe they came in separately throughout the day and spread out across the entire museum. They never really interacted during the day, and some of them even left, but apparently must have climbed to the balcony entrance and were let back in and then hid. Another must have laid low in the cellar or armory when we weren't looking. Eventually, all the other patrons left for the day, and it appeared that the last of them was walking out when they suddenly barred the front door. Before I could fully draw my sword, one of them appeared behind me and knocked me on the head. Everything started spinning, and I heard a yell and a sudden groan from Orion in the office. Someone shot him with a dart, laced with a sleeping draught. I saw several figures wandering about, but my vision was still pretty unclear. But they were only there for about 20 minutes or so, I'd say. Eventually, I regained my senses to find myself tied up in the main hall. By that time, they were gone. The other guards, they weren't so lucky. I heard fighting in various halls, but quickly died down. Afterwards, I didn't find any of them left alive.
So they cleared the whole place out in less than a half hour?
They always were quite efficient once a plan was in place. They aren't your typical smash-and-grab robbers.
So how the hell did they get everything out the front gate?
They didn't. After Orion came around, he untied me, and we quickly moved to investigate the situation. Orion says that they employed some forms of magic. Evidently, they had strong feather enchantments, and moved large amounts at a time up through the Hall of Heroes' upper balcony, and around the back patio of the safe house, and used some levitation charms to toss the items over the railing, where they slowly fell to the water below, while some of the thieves were waiting to receive them and send them to a waiting cart on the shore. Since it was dark, they were able to slip around the building without drawing any attention.
Dear to you, just as an aside, one thing that's funny is, even though Jane has the airship and it's parked, this was parked right outside the, the guild house, which is connected to the museum. It's a good thing the bandits didn't notice the giant fucking airship and decide to steal it, eh? Alright, anyway, with that said, I'm going to stop this video and start the next.